Hi, I'm Earl Kress, and I want you to put on your Stone Age thinking caps. In the Flintstones, who was the Wizard of Og? I'll give you a few seconds to think it over. How about Rip Van Zonk?
No.
No? Hocus the Pocus?
I still can't figure it out.
Dr. Puckwuck? Professor Ooh?
There you go again.
Oh, I'm sure you'll know this one. Shaggle Bexty Zinkus?
Not a chance.
No, huh? Actually, I'm just playing with you. You know who all those characters are, because those are working names for Season 6's big guest star, the Great Gazoo.
I am the Great Gazoo.
Now I'm going to mention another name that you probably won't know. Joanna Lee. No, she's not another obscure character, but she is certainly very important in the history of the Flintstones. Joanna Lee was a young actress appearing in such movies as The Brain Eaters and Ed Wood's campy classic Plan 9 from Outer Space. She also had some television roles in shows like Leave It to Beaver and The Donna Reed Show. But in order to make a living, she became a comedy writer. As far as we know, Joanna is only the second woman to write for cartoons, the first being Barbara Chain, who wrote for Crusader Rabbit and Mr. Magoo. Joanna's first Flintstones script was episode 53, Fred Strikes Out, which aired towards the end of season 2. She soon became one of the most prolific writers on the series, penning over 20 episodes, including the last episode to air, The Story of Rocky's Raiders, which is contained in this season 6 collection. The reason Joanna Lee is important to this story is that she wrote the Great Gazoo episode. We've recently uncovered her original outline, which is titled The Wizard of Og. The story's very close to the way it ended up on the screen, with the one big difference being that the little green alien was called Professor Og, who came to Bedrock from the planet Vulcan in the distant future, the year 2000 AD. I guess 2000 is still way in the future from the Stone Age. And by the way, this outline was written a year and a half before that other famous Vulcan started trekking through the stars.
I've been here right under your nose all the time.
Knowing how TV shows are written, it's amazing how much of the outline actually made it to the finished show. Even the word Zam is in it.
Zam! Zam? Zam.
The other interesting thing in the outline is at the end, there are 2 paragraphs about Og's, or Gazoo's, personality. They obviously planned to make him a recurring character from the beginning. Here's an excerpt from that. The kids will love his magic and keep busy trying to second-guess him. Hopefully, the adults will discover that he is a mirror, reflecting life's vicissitudes, vagaries, ritual magic, and dreary reality. Simply, Og is life, brought home to our 2 favorite life participants, Barney and Fred. That's pretty heady stuff for a comedy show, huh? But it goes to point out that the Flintstones was indeed intended as a show for all ages. Now, before we close, we have to mention that besides the animators bringing Gazoo to life, he was brilliantly voiced by the terrific character actor Harvey Korman. Harvey said about the character, "I'm surprised they went with me. When you look at the little tyke, you'd expect he'd have some other kind of voice, not this cultivated sort of English butler's voice."
I really must get some sleep now. Night-night.
Well, personally, Harvey, I can't imagine Gazoo with any other voice than yours. So there you have the story of the Wizard of Og, or, of course, the Great Gazoo, from Zatox to the Stone Age. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going back to sleep. Ta-ta!